English Premier League matches of the week. Let's start with Manchester City. They're behind 6 points, dropped 6 points in their last 3 matches. Man City going to pick up their 33rd points of the season. Man City are going to defeat Villa. They're going to pick up their 36 points against Luton Town, and 0-0 at the time of kickoff against Palace. City would have 37 points coming off of the match against Luton Town. It is Luton Town that's Gamacha 37. So Man City are not going to have any problems whatsoever. Villa are going to pick up the loss. They'll allow their 21st goal against Man City this year, the 21st goal of the season. It's City, that's Gamacha 21. It's also true for City. Their goal differential is going to be 21 after the match against Spurs. It's at 20 right now before kickoff against Villa. This is how the match against Tottenham was completely rigged and completely scripted. It's going to be plus 21 after Spurs. They're at 20 before facing off against Villa. So Aston Villa are going to fall. Villa would be going for 2 draws and 5 losses the very next week when they take on Arsenal. It is Arsenal that's Gamacha 25, so they could be at 2 draws and 4 losses, going for 2 draws and 5 losses against Arsenal. And you'll figure they probably will allow their 25th goal against Arsenal by the time the weekend is on. So, Man City going to win. For Liverpool, Sheffield United, their goal differential can be minus 30 against a team that won their first Premier League in 30 years. Jurgen is Gamacha 30. So that's what kind of stands out with Sheffield United. For Tottenham, I do like Spurs to pick up their 30th points before taking on Newcastle next week. Enter the Newcastle match with 30 points. Newcastle is Gamacha 30. So I like Tottenham to defeat West Ham. If West Ham lose, they would remain at 21 points, and they'd have 3 draws and 6 losses. 21 points to Spurs, 3 draws and 6 losses. It's the Spurs that's Gamacha 36. So I'll go Tottenham there, a little bit risky. I don't know if Romero is back or not. But anyway, Tottenham, a loss could be in store against Newcastle, just looking ahead. Magpies is Gamacha 34, so the 3 draws, 4 losses should hit. Would be this week against West Ham and before the match against Newcastle, or is it going to be after Newcastle? That's going to be interesting to see. And if with a win, they would be going for their 33rd points against Newcastle. It's Magpie, that's Gamacha 33. So Tottenham should be able to win. I think they taught this match the call for the week, maybe Man United against Chelsea. Just because you never know what's going to go on for each team, but I do like Chelsea to beat Man United. Chelsea face off against Everton next, and Chelsea could enter the Everton match with 4 draws and 5 losses. Just stay and put at 4 draws and 5 losses before taking on against Everton. Everton FC is Gamacha 45, so Chelsea could enter that match with 4 draws and 5 losses before taking on Everton. Chelsea can get their 26th goal of the year against the Devils. Devils is Gamacha 26. If Chelsea do run riot, they can get their 28th goal of the season. They're 3rd in the game against United and Ten Hag. United is 28. Ten Hag is also Gamacha 28. So I'll back Chelsea to win that match. If Chelsea lose, they would have 5 wins and 6 losses. They fall at Old Trafford. Old Trafford is Gamacha 56. So we'll see what happens there. But I will go with a Chelsea win. Everton, they should be able to lose against Newcastle. 5 wins, 8 losses for the season. 5 wins and 8 losses. It's Newcastle United that's Gamacha 58, and they'd be going for 5 wins and 9 losses against the Blues the very next week of Chelsea. It's Blues, that's Gamacha 59. So these are my Premier League matches of the midweek.